And when I talk about fighting for your dreams, do you know what my new dream is since I've been here? It's to become AEW World Champion. And God damn it, I'm willing to fight for it. So Max, this Sunday at Revolution, you better be ready to fight with everything you have for 60 full minutes. And if you don't, you are going to get your
Hey party people, what's up? How about that episode of Dynamite? Some argue it wasn't totally, solid, in the last build-up for the pay-per-view, but I think it got done exactly what it needed to. There were some ups, some downs. Either way, it was the big show before Revolution. We got some stuff done. First off, Powerhouse Hobbs is the face of the Revolution. Orange Cassidy had to pull double duty. And is Jungle Boy Jack Perry literally going to bury Christian Cage at Revolution? Guys, don't worry. Just because the action on Dynamite is over does not mean that the fun has to stop. Because you already know what time it is. The newest episode of The Gift of Gabe is about to start right. You guessed it. Now. So guys, like I said, seeing some of the things, some people were like, oh, this wasn't a great last show before, to really show you for the pay-per-view. But the pay-per-view is going to end up being great anyway. I kind of don't understand why people, they don't understand this trope. The pay-per-view is going to have, its results, and it's going to be just fine. The matches are going to be great, especially the main event. So I really wouldn't worry about it. But tonight, they did lay some cool groundwork. For one, Powerhouse Hobbs is the face of the Revolution. Give it up for Powerhouse Hobbs. I said he was one of my three guys to really win. He was the hometown boy. I kind of didn't even cross my mind, but he was. That ladder match was sick. It was totally crazy. I don't know. At first, I gotta be honest. I thought Action Andretti might have broken his leg off that kind of it was a little botch. That Falcon Arrow to Sammy Guevara on the ladder. I thought his leg got caught in the ladder, and I was like, oh my god, his leg's broken, but it might have just been the way his knee pad was arranged. So because he came back 2 seconds later, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's fine. But other than that, how about that blue thunder bomb on top of the ladder to the ring floor by Konosuke Takeshita onto Commander? That was one of the best blue thunder bombs I've ever seen. Takeshita is there. I keep saying it. It's fine that it wasn't this time. If Hobbs was going to get it, he's going to win that All-Atlantic title. The All-Atlantic title campaign for Takeshita keeps getting stronger every single week. Plus that Don Callis stuff, I feel once that, he finally gets, his hands on him, maybe that's when he'll finally win it. But until then, Orange Cassidy's doing great with the All-Atlantic title anyway. In terms of Hobbs winning, I don't know. If Wardlow wins, which I don't think he is, if Wardlow somehow wins, then Hobbs definitely won't be winning. But if Samoa Joe wins, I'm expecting, I don't know, you guys. I think they might go with Powerhouse Hobbs. I don't think a lot of people would really be upset with that. Plus, you also got to remember, he's also the Ring of Honor, television champion. As great as the King of Television gimmick is, he probably should be focusing more on that, especially since the pay-per-view is coming up. So, and again, everyone would love to see Powerhouse Hobbs become TNT champion. He would be a great TNT champion. So, my thing is, Wardlow wins, Powerhouse ain't winning, Joe wins, Hobbs has a real chance. I might be pulling for him. So, great choice. Great match. One of the two right men won, either Hobbs or Takeshita. So, we're just glad Hobbs actually, was able to not fall because he literally had to stand on the tippy top with that broken ass ladder. But he got the brass ring. Let's see if he can grab that TNT title next week. Either way, it's gonna be I don't know what's the word. Oh yeah, banger. Okay, guys. So, Like I said, it hasn't really been confirmed, which makes me kind of have like a little theory of how it's going to go. But we got a promo from Christian Cage, saying he wants to end this with Jungle Boy because he's saying, Jungle Boy, you ain't going to get a single championship in 2023. I am, because I treat this like a business, like get my money's worth out of my business, while you in this generation treat it like a damn video game. So he says, that's why I'm running gold around my waist, so I'll make sure that you don't. And then we saw a little, vignette, my bad, of Jungle Boy basically, digging a grave for Christian Cage. Some people are speculating, is this going to be a buried alive match? They didn't announce anything, and I kind of doubt they will, so this is making me think, are they kind of going to go back to what they were doing, during the Daily's Place era, and maybe this, and Christian Cage said he didn't want a match. He wanted a fight. So I'm wondering, is this going to be like a cinematic thing, or they just kind of pre-record these two just beating the crap out of each other in maybe a graveyard or something? For maybe 15, 20 minutes? I don't know. They got to be careful because, they're trying to limit the card because, the 60-minute Iron Man match that they have later on in the show. So, but that's kind of where if they had announced something, then I'm like, okay, but immediately is where my mind went to. So, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty good if they just did a nice cinematic thing and beat the crap out of each other, and Jungle Boy literally maybe tossed him in a grave, or who knows how it was going to go. Either way, these two are looking to end this feud once and for all, so that each could try to get to that singles championship glory, wherever title it could possibly be. I'm all down for it. It's going to be awesome. Man, you might actually see Christian Cage get, buried alive. It's going to be crazy. So, no new matches were really announced for Revolution, but we might have our first match, for 0 Hour, as Hook beat Matt Hardy in the FTW title match. So now he gets to fight Stokely Hathaway with the firm band from ringside. Oh yeah, and if you forgot, it's no disqualification. That seems like a solid 0 Hour type match. Stokely's entertaining, so I'm sure he'll find a way to make this pretty good. And it's on 0 Hour, so it's fine. So that probably evens out it's one match for 0 Hour. Again, I don't know really. It's 0 Hour, so they could add maybe one more match. I don't really know. The match itself on Dynamite was alright. We knew how it was gonna go. I'm kind of cool with the firm, like the way they are. I feel like with Matt Hardy, Stokely, Isaiah, and Paige, they're kind of all starting to get fine together. The week before when they were making this match, they're all trying to oh hey, let's make it no disqualification. Oh hey, I get better. The firm band from ringside. Yeah, that's great, dude. This is awesome. Looks like they kind of had to scramble a little bit because Mark Quinn ain't coming back, so they kind of had to cancel out whatever angle they were trying to do of Matt and Private Party saying deuces from the firm, at least until Mark Quinn comes back. So for now, I think they're these are pretty good as a comedy mid card trio act. They're doing pretty good. They're pretty entertaining, so it's all right. So that 0 Hour match is their prize. I'm going to try to give up anyway. Should be entertaining. So let's just see how it goes. Okay, you guys, Orange Cassidy had a busy-ass night on Dynamite. First, he kicked things off with another solid All-Atlantic title defense against the 7-foot-tall Big Bill with a super-duper orange punch because man, Big Bill was just thirsty for constant orange punches. He retained there, and then, because of the attack by, the Gun Club and the rest of the firm on Rampage the week prior, best friends Trent and Chucky T, they couldn't compete. So, very nice, very evil Danhausen was going to step in with Orange Cassidy, who just didn't really care. They stepped into the Battle Royal, and they won the whole thing, and they're the fourth and final team to advance to Revolution for the Fatal 4-Way Tag title match. Now, alright, I saw people were saying, why the hell did Tony Khan book a Fatal 4-Way with two Battle Royals with top teams like Top Flight, Lucha Bros, Aussie Open to have the two spots filled by two barely non-tag teams with Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, and some were if you're going to do that, at least put Sting and Darby in there. Look, you guys, the match is going to be really good. I don't understand. Y'all do the same thing every time. You complain, but it's still going to be a good match. I understand it, but then here's devil's advocate. Let's say I'll just toss in Top Flight, Aussie Open as the two other teams. Y'all would have been pissed as hell if then the Gun Club in a match with the Acclaim, Aussie Open, and Top Flight, or any of those other top tag teams, you'd be pissed when they ended up walking out as champions. So at least here, you won't be as pissed when they walk out as champions. Clearly, I'm telling you, they're still trying to gear up for FTR. So I really don't want to hear it, because in either situation, y'all would be upset. So enjoy the match, watch it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. So don't even worry about it. And that's really all I got to say about that. Plus, if you think about it, did you see Trent and Chuck in the background? Kip Sabian kind of like brought the seed of descent with Best Friends faction when Trent had to fight Orange Cassidy for the All-Night title, late last year. So, to be honest, that was kind of a furtheration of it, because now Trent and Chuck are like, well, maybe specifically Trent, are like, dude, he's he just took our spot that, like, if we had it, we would have been in that Fatal 4-Way tag time match. So, Orange Cassidy and Danhausen winning that match was literally just a continuation to further spread the lines and start breaking up this Best Friends faction. I don't want it to be broken up. It'd be crazy weird, but it's looking like that might be where we're going. Plus, it's Danhausen. He technically he created the term ass boys and literally had a whole song for him. So it's kind of long-term storytelling for him to be fighting in a tag title match with them. Guys, Revolution is finally this Sunday. I am so hyped. And that promo from Danielson and honestly mostly from Danielson, because MJ couldn't even really get to say a word. And the promos between from Moxley and Hangman separately, just gotta be super hyped for those matches, because they're gonna be total absolute wars and bangers. Especially the one that goes for an hour. And we basically got even more confirmation of the fact that MJF and his fiance split. Hell, even from the tweet that she sent out being like, hey, Bryan Danielson's now my new favorite wrestler. Jesus, MJF, can't believe you fumbled that bag, but maybe it's a little sign of how you should be outside of, wrestling. But aside from that, I am super stoked for Revolution. Danielson's not, I know some of y'all are like, come on, just make Danielson champ. I didn't make Danielson champ. I don't think it's going to end up happening. MJF still has a lot more of this reign still to go. So he's not dropping that belt anytime soon. Don't get me wrong. He's not going to walk into 2024 as champion. But if Danielson somehow find a way to win, that would be super cool. But I don't see it happening. So kind of just put that hope, right back down into the depths of your despair. Because MJF, the devil himself, is probably going to still end up winning. But it's going to be a great match. I see some people are make it like Rock and Triple H-esque, 6-5, and not like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels-esque of 1-0. And I kind of agree with that. You got to have multiple falls. That whole 1-0 thing would kind of be a little annoying for just an hour. But either way, I'm super stoked for Revolution this weekend. I'm super stoked for SmackDown this Friday, because, oh my God, so much stuff is going to be hitting the fan. Countdown to Revolution is literally just about over, but the road to WrestleMania is getting shorter and shorter, and ooh, I just cannot wait. So many more cool stuff is on its way. You guys are not going to want to miss the rest of these shows for the week, and you're not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gifted Gabber in the biz, has to say after the show. So, guys, I will see you after SmackDown and Rampage on Friday. And then after that, the big Revolution pay-per-view on Sunday night. Guys, don't miss it. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hell, even comment if you want to. And remember, when it comes to talking wrestling, who better guy with than Gabe. All right, guys, I will see you after SmackDown on Friday. Let's see how that whole melee ends.